Hello everyone. Today I will talk about the best tourist places in Colombia. Colombia is a highly visited place because of its great biodiversity, beautiful landscapes, and friendly people. Here are some tourist places. Here we have Cartagena, Medellin, and Caño Cristales, Meta. On this occasion, I'm going to talk about Cartagena. Cartagena was founded in 1533 and was considered one of the most important ports in the Americas. If you visited Cartagena today, you will fall in love with its architecture, beaches, and history. Cartagena was also protected by large walls and fortresses that were built to defend the city from the pirate attacks. The famous Castillo San Felipe was strengthened but many times during the 17th century, and it became one of the most powerful fortifications in the Caribbean. Important treasures were transported through the port, and many traditions were influenced by African, indigenous, and Spanish culture. If you try the local food, you will enjoy dishes like arepa de huevo and fresh seafood. Now I'm going to answer the questions. Taking Cartagena into account will support my debate. If a landmark was chosen for its historical value, what would make it stand out? Cartagena would stand out because many important monuments were built during the colonial period. The city was protected by large walls that were constructed to defend it from pirate attacks, and several traditions were influenced by African, indigenous, and Spanish culture. If visitors explored Cartagena today, they will see how its history is still preserved in the architecture and fortification. If the city, if the site was visited by millions of tourists every year, how would you prepare for the crowds? Cartagena already receives many tourists every year, and several services were created to support this growth. If a partnership were made with the government, the city will be able to improve the quality of the service that tourists need. Many areas could be managed more efficiently, and better attention will be provided to visitors. If this alliance were implemented, tourists would receive higher quality assistance during their stay. What would you do if the destination was located in a remote area? If the destination were located in a remote area, essential service would need to be improved for tourists. New access routes could be created, and transportation would be handled by local tourists. In Cartagena's case, if any zones were considered isolated, special plans would be developed so visitors receive proper support. If the entrance was included in a tour package, would you consider it? booking it. If the strengths were included in the tour package, I would probably book it because the visit would be managed more efficiently. Several sites in Cartagena were prepared to offer historical information, so having every time arrive in one package would make the tour more convenient. How would you react if the place was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO? If the place were declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, I would feel very happy because it would become even more important. The area would be protected and visited by more people, and any efforts made to improve it would be worthwhile. If this recognition were given, I would feel more motivated to continue working to make the place even better. I want to conclude by giving you the information that Cartagena is currently a cultural heritage site recognized by UNESCO. Eh, Eso sería todo. Pues no pude hacer mi parte con el grupo porque pues no nos comunicamos y pues en el foro tampoco hubo participación de ninguno. Así que pues esta sería la parte de mi debate. Muchas gracias.